In today's video, I'm going to teach you how to toggle the grid view in Draw.io. If you're new to Draw.io, also known as Diagrams.net, the grid is the faint pattern of dots or lines that covers the canvas. It helps you line up shapes neatly and keep your diagram consistent. Sometimes you'll want it on for precision, and other times you may prefer a cleaner, distraction-free canvas. Toggling the grid on and off quickly lets you choose what's best for the task at hand. Start by opening your web browser and going to draw.io. You don't need to sign in just to follow along. Once the editor loads and you see a blank canvas or a template chooser, you're ready. If a template window appears, that's fine. Choose a blank diagram or any template you like. The shortcut will work as soon as the editor is open. Now here's the simple part. Press Ctrl, Shift, and G at the same time on your keyboard. That's Ctrl plus Shift plus G. This is the toggle for the grid view. When you press it, you should notice the grid instantly appear if it was off or disappear if it was on. Try pressing it again to see the toggle effect. If you're on a Mac, use Command instead of Control with the same keys. The change is immediate, so you can switch back and forth while you work. A quick tip for recognizing the grid state: when the grid is enabled, you'll see a subtle pattern across the canvas, and shapes often feel easier to align. When it's disabled, the background looks clean and plain, which can be helpful for reviewing or presenting your diagram without visual noise. Zooming in slightly can make the grid more apparent if it's hard to see at your current zoom level. If your shortcut doesn't seem to respond, make sure the editor area is active by clicking once on the canvas. Then try the keys again. Some browsers or system tools may reserve certain shortcuts. In that case, you can still rely on the editor once it's in focus. Also, keep in mind that your last used grid setting usually sticks with the current file, so when you reopen your diagram later, it should remember whether the grid was on or off. And that's all there is to it. You've learned how to open Draw.io and toggle the grid view with a single keyboard shortcut. Use this whenever you need a clean workspace or precise alignment. Thanks for watching, and happy diagramming.